I'm off.
Alright, I almost.
Hey, I need a mechanic.
Oh, I just SRAW.
Oh, nice. That thing rolled.
Hey gamers, Stogie here, and welcome to a new video. This is a Battlefield 4 video about the SRAW, and this was actually a subscriber requested video. This is going to be my tips for SRAWing helicopters out of the air. One of my subscribers was having a hard time with this and asked me to make a video, so here's the video. As you can see there, I shot the transport helicopter. The SRAW will not take those out in one hit if they're at full health, but sometimes maybe you'll get lucky enough and you just spawn in and there's one right in front of you, you know, and he's hovering and he's a terrible flyer. Sometimes that happens, not usually. And you know, sometimes it happens again. Sometimes you'll spawn right in and there's a guy hovering right in front of you and you shoot him. No, really though, it's not usually this easy. So let's dive into the tips. So the first tip I'm going to give you is do not get discouraged if you miss a shot. So if you miss a shot with the SRAW, it's pretty common actually. You're not going to hit all your shots, so continue to fire those shots. You have 6 shots when you load up this SRAW, so go ahead and use them all. Don't feel bad about missing shots. So right there you saw I missed a shot. This one I pull up, think I have the shot, miss it. Take another shot, man. There's no harm and there's no foul to your team in taking a couple shots at these aerial vehicles, because if you take those down, that is way more important for your team than maybe you staring up at the sky and getting shot in the back. Tip number 2 is going to be the correction. So that's what this weapon's all about. It's a wire-guided missile. So watch here. When I aim in on this chopper, see, he's going to be just below my sight, and my sight's going to come in above him. And I'm doing that on purpose. I'm kind of anticipating where he's moving. I'm going to yank that down, and watch, I hit him right on top. Boom. So kind of aim above him and then pull down below and run right into him. That's a wire-guided missile. Here's another example of it right here. You can see me kind of running around this corner. I'm going to see the chopper and I'm going to pull out my SRAW and kind of pay attention to where my focal point is of where I aim. So this chopper's on the building, right? And he's going up. So I'm going to aim above him. I'm not going to fire at him. I'm going to fire in the direction he's heading. It's all about anticipation. And then I'm going to wire guide it right to him. You guys will get the hang of, you know, how much left-right pull you need to take out these choppers. After playing with the SRAW for a little while, it's actually not that difficult. And like I said, the transport chopper takes 2 kills, but the little bird and the attack choppers you can take out in one shot. So right here you see I pass on this guy and I let him get in front of me, and look where I aim in. I'm going to lead him because he's flying out in front of me. So by leading him and anticipating that, it makes my shot a lot easier. Look how easy of a shot that was. And if I would have fired at him when he was coming by me, I would have fired directly at him. It would have been really hard to hit him. So here's another tip that I have for you guys. Wait until the apex of a turn to fire at a chopper. So let's rewind this real quick. Watch when I decide to scope in and fire. This chopper's moving. As soon as I see he decides to make a turn, I scope in and I fire at him. When choppers, especially attack choppers, decide to make an apex in their turn and they kind of come 180 degrees at you, they almost freeze in the sky. So here's another example. I'm passing up the shot, passing up the shot. I'm going to watch for him to turn, and then that's when I scoped in and fired. Let's rewind that and watch it again. So watch, as soon as I see that he's taking that turn, watch, scope in and fire at him. Look how easy these shots are when that happens. So if you can get that type of shot off, that's exactly how you want to use this SRAW, especially on aerial vehicles. If you are too close to a chopper, as you're going to see in this situation, you can hip fire this weapon and get shots. You don't have to scope in to redirect. It is the main point of using the SRAW, but you do not have to do that. If in fact you do hip fire this weapon, what you're going to see is there's quite a bit of delay from when you pull that trigger to when it actually leaves. So you want to anticipate and lead your target just a little bit. And watch, this is extreme close quarters, but you got to lead your target a little bit and use that hip fire to be able to get that shot. So I led him by about a chopper's length, and he still almost beat that missile. So if those tips are proving too easy for you, you can go the advanced route. So right here I'm going to show you guys an advanced SRAW technique. So I'm flying in the little bird, you know, just like normal, taking people out. All of a sudden you see on my screen the little white kind of cursor that tell me that somebody's locking onto me. So see it right there, I'm at the top of my screen. So I try to evade him, put out my flares. He's still got the lock on me. He's putting bullets into me. What you can do is break that lock by jumping out of your chopper and shooting him down with a SRAW. Now, I said this is advanced. This is not something you're going to want to try on a regular basis, but it is definitely a way to use that SRAW. So just hop back in your chopper and fly away. And if the choppers are not proving enough of a challenge for you, because I know some of you guys are just way too good, if the choppers are not proving enough of a challenge to you, go ahead and move on to jets. That's all I have to say about that.
Oh, I got him with the SRAW.